Hello Aquarius, welcome to your September reading. We're going to do just a monthly general reading of some of the general energies happening for all the Aquariuses out there. So it will be obviously kind of a broad reading, but we just want to get those general ideas going on. And I like to really hone them down, and so we'll do some clarifiers, regular tarot cards, and I even have some tarot dice. So we'll get into those as well. Let's see if we can just get a good detail card. See what's happening for some of you Aquarius out there. I know that it's going to be a pretty big month of balancing with spirituality and practicality because we have a full moon in Pisces coming up on the 14th of September. And we also have that Virgo energy still right at the peak around that 14th. You know, it's still heavy of us checking in with our daily activities, balancing, and all of that stuff. So this is the second time this card has come up, Aquarius. How cool. I can't recall which sign had this, but somebody did. And this is the tribe. So recognizing that you have support, whether that's in a partner, a workplace environment with coworkers, friends, just really close friends, family members, any type of group collaboration. Maybe this is signifying a new group that you're joining, or just getting bigger, or attending more of. So recognizing who your tribe is and how you guys support each other and what that means to you in September. That'll be a big deal. Oh, I want to bring up this card. I pulled this card as a general energy for all signs for September. This is need and necessity. So this also may be something that we're all going to be experiencing as a collective, and recognizing what is need and what is necessity in our day-to-day lives and how we utilize that towards our dreams and desires and living and fulfilling that. So keeping that in mind as we pull some of these cards, and let's see if we can pull together some details about what's up with your tribe and the need and necessity that comes along with that. You know, we all need people, and we all need that equal balance of solitude. So that's that need and necessity. Sometimes when we think we need people, we don't really. But then there's those times where it is necessary to need people. So yeah, check in with that. That might apply somewhere to some of you Aquarius out there. We also have the new moon in Libra happening on the 28th of September, and that's going to bring new cycles. And that Libra energy, which is going to be very much a justice energy, balancing, karmic stuff coming through. So I'm excited to see how that goes. We have Queen of Wands coming up, King of Cups, the Magician, and Seven of Wands. Okay, very cool. I'm liking this energy here. Now, with two court cards coming out and a major arcana, this could really signify some kind of an attitude or a perception that you might need to adopt during September, and it may obviously relate to your tribe. So let's check that out with that in mind. We have Queen of Wands here, and this energy is all about knowing very well what makes us passionate, knowing how it can bring forth that manifestation if we're going towards our passion. But in this energy, it's more of that feminine, receptive. So she's receiving the passion. She's receiving the download. It's the queen, okay? She knows how to keep her king happy. She knows how to keep the kingdom in a balance with the feminine. And it's all about recycling energy and recycling the passion, knowing that what she's passionate about is going to come forward. She doesn't worry about it. It's not something she questions. And she knows that that passion and that desire is what keeps her kingdom running. And alongside with that is that luxury. Anytime we have wands, we're going to have that luxurious fire energy, that work energy, and the passion that goes along when we are working in a way that is passionate. So it doesn't always have to be necessarily work, okay? But it's something that you're feeling heavy about. And I don't know how that relates to the tribe yet, so let's go into this here. This could be just having a lot of support, the tribe is, during this time of you feeling very passionate and doing something obviously different. Now, King of Cups is going to know that he has a lot of feelings about things, knowing that he has a lot of emotions, but not letting them rule him. If this was the Queen of Cups, she does go forward by using her feelings. She checks her actions by her feelings first and makes sure they're in line before she goes forward. However, he really tries to keep emotion at a nice balance. That's how he runs his kingdom, and it's working well for him. He's able to have a very, very emotionally happy and healthy kingdom with how much emotion is flowing through all of the cups that are going on there. There is somewhat of that teacher going on because we have Saturn in the background. So teaching, he knows how to teach, use his mental with that emotional to really drive it forward and get what he needs for his kingdom and his desires and dreams. So when you blend the two of these energies together, Aquarius, you're going to get passion and emotion. You're going to get work and feelings. Now, to me, that really seems like a lot is going on to maintain these two kingdoms, right? There is a lot of feeling going on rather than thinking. And, you know, the action does come with the wands, but the Queen is not as much action. That's going to be found in that masculine energy. So maybe looking into your tribe as far as how do they support you? How are they in line with what you believe in as you're moving forward? Do they fit in these kingdoms that you're building? You know, sometimes we do have to check our company as we move forward, okay? Sometimes our company isn't really fitting in with what we're doing now. They fit in at one time, but maybe not now because you're moving into a whole new cycle, Aquarius. Huge, huge new cycle. And you are being given the opportunity and all the tools necessary to take a new idea, a new, you know, stellar, intuitive thing and bring it into light. Really bring it in and manifest it with just knowing that you know how to do it. The magician just knows. He doesn't really have to do a lot because he has all the tools. He has his knowing of his inner guidance and intuition, and he has passion, love, a good mind, and solid foundation stability. That all comes together to create and manifest quickly. This is the manifester, you know, the master of manifesting. So you're adopting that energy in September when you can get all of these three together, okay? Because that's a lot of energy there. You've got that Queen of Wands, you know, Queen of Passion. You've got King of Feelings, and you've got the Master Manifester. So at times, some of our tribe isn't really who we thought they were, and they don't know us anymore. And sometimes our tribe lifts us into this new realm. So it's going to be different for every Aquarius out there, and I'm interested to see how that plays out for all of you because it's something having to do with your tribe. But what? What is it, Aquarius? I don't even know yet. Maybe we'll get more detail to help us hone that in, but you know, I can't really tell if it's something where you're questioning your tribe and having to move forward or where your tribe is helping you on this endeavor. Regardless, you're defending something. As you move forward in September, you're going to have to defend your own path. Now, this could be because you have this newness coming in here with this magician, or maybe it's because you're balancing your passion and your feelings, and that's new to some people in your life, and they don't know how to act. So this could be you having to defend it. Now, Seven of Wands is always going to be asking, is it worth it? So that will be a question for you. You know, that's on that different spectrum of this card. Is it worth it for you to even defend it? Or is it so heavy in your path that you absolutely will defend it? Again, that'll be different for each Aquarius out there, but it's something you really have to ask yourself. And the only person who knows that answer is you that's watching, and your inner self. So checking in that you may have a moment where you're put in a position to defend. You have to defend what you believe in. You're having to defend your path. And that's really close to this need and necessity card. And I wonder, if you're going to have to question yourself, is it really necessary to defend this right now? Is it needed? Really checking in with yourself. So let's get some clarifying cards and see if we can bring this a little bit deeper. It feels like some good energy. I mean, getting the Magician is a stellar card. I love getting the Magician in my own life because usually that's at a point where a lot of things around me in my environment and inside myself have changed. A lot of healings happened, a lot of learning, a lot of experiences, and some letting go. So when we get to the Wands, there's been the World essentially and the Fool. That's what that presumes, and that means you've gone through a huge shift, Aquarius. You've gone through a huge shift in your life, and it's it's at the point where you're at a new opportunity, a new way of doing something in your life with this Magician coming out. All right, there's two cards right there. Let's see what we've got coming up here. It's cool that Justice came out because you are getting ready to go into Libra energy. All of us are going into it, but with the Justice card coming up, you're going to be feeling that a little bit extra for September around the 21st. Page of Pentacles. Oh yeah, definitely makes a little bit more sense now. Let's see what we've got hiding. Oh, the Fool. See, I had said that. This comes right before the Magician. So you've definitely gone through some huge transformation or some kind of cycle where you learned as much as you could from it, and you had to go through this huge, long lesson and experience to come out of it totally brand new. And as you're coming through this brand new, that tribe, I feel like, some of it may fall away. And I don't know if, nothing else in this really talks about your tribe, but this all talks about huge transformation. And sometimes when we go through those huge transformations, we don't even have a tribe by the time we're starting the new cycle, because everybody we knew in the previous cycle is no longer a part of our new cycle. It's quite a trip if you've ever experienced it. Now, this Fool is definitely signifying that there's a leap of faith and a risk that's going to be taken because there's a new tude. You got all this new wisdom, new experience, new tools, and you're ready to start something completely brand new that you've never done. And that is always coming after the World. And with this passion right here, this Queen knows exactly where the passion lies. You know where your passion lies. There's your rod right there, and you're going for it. You're going to take that passion with you, and you're going to find something that just absolutely lights you on fire, Aquarius, and in a great way. Now, with this King of Cups coming out here with the Justice, that is definitely that Virgo energy coming out, okay? Because there's a little bit of love in there. There's new cycles coming through, and there's karmic closure. Whatever you've been going through, the scales are balancing. They're getting to a point where you can really take your new truth and move forward. Use all of the karma that's, coming out of that cycle as your gift at the end of it, and tools, and just move forward. With this Page of Pentacles, it is absolutely the beginning of something that's going to be stable. This could be some kind of communication coming in, and that's how you know that's what it is. New communication, some kind of, talks about stability, something that you think about that you believe will bring you stability. It doesn't necessarily have to be money, but it could definitely be talking about money with this. You could be going into a whole new position where you're all of a sudden the boss, and everybody you used to hang out with is now your employees. So things change with your tribe, right? That's just one example where you're going to take that leap and go for being manager because you have passion and you know how to keep your emotion in check, even though you have employees that you know very well and intimately, maybe. This is just one example for some of you Aquariuses out there where a lot of different scenarios for people can fit into this. But it really feels like the whole gist of it is to recognize there's something super brand new coming up here. Page of Pentacles with that Magician. That's recognizing the stability that's going to come from this new endeavor. Now, whatever you're defending, whatever you've been defending, if that's the case, you're feeling it. Something about this, the way you think about it, it hurts you. So that could be a perception. This could also be healing. This could be many different things with this defensiveness right here. This is being very defensive and questioning what's worth it, because you've felt it before and you don't know if you want to feel that again. It's almost like the need and necessity to defend is, do I want to feel that again? Do I want to go through that again? From what I recall, it hurt last time I did it. That's what this card is. This card is, I've made that hole before and I don't know if I want to do that again. The 3 is I make. And with this mental energy coming in here, you're making this about something that's already happened. So that may be key for you as well, as recognizing that whatever had happened in the past for you, that you're not, that you're bringing forward into this defensiveness. You were a different person then. We're continually growing, like I said. So you're not even the same person as you stand here and defend this. So you can't really compare it to old things. And if you're defending it and it's causing you heartache, then you definitely need to check that need and necessity and see why you're still defending it. If you're defending something that's hurting you, you really need to question that, Aquarius. You really need to question why you're putting yourself through that self-sabotage. So let's get some tarot dice to really bring this forward just a little bit more and wrap up this reading for you guys. I'm just going to pick 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's see what we have here. Really, really interesting reading. I like that, you're stepping into your power. That's what it looks like here. Stepping into your power and recognizing what you can do. Oh, look how the Magician came up on the Magician. Extra synchronicity. Loving it. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of Swords. This is moving on to better, happier times. This is letting all of that other mental anguish go. I mean, you don't have to. It's certainly a choice when this comes up. You can bring that with you, but you really have the option to just let it go and heal, because you don't need it where you're going. You don't need all of the crap that has kept you feeling this way when you're moving forward into this new opportunity. You just don't need it. And this definitely validates it with the 4 of Swords. This is self-care. This is releasing. This is, getting rid of some of those negative mental energies that we can carry around with us, because you're realizing the damage they do. When you realize that you have control over your mental thoughts, you can absolutely put them in a place that's much more meaningful and can really move you through into a better feeling. Absolutely take the time to heal. Heal whatever you have been working with in your mind, because justice is going to come through and force you to anyways. You have to leave this feeling with a truth. One truth. Not 4, not 6, just 1. You don't need all of this excess, because you have a new thing coming through. Here's the Magician on the dice, rolled out right on the Magician. So no odds there. You have a serious new beginning coming for you, Aquarius, and you have that opportunity. But with all the 6s here, right here, this is a choice, and you have to maintain the strength of your own choices. We have this right here, which is the Emperor. Oh, I guess I got to tilt that for you. The Emperor is going to know exactly how to rule even a king. He is so mastered into himself and trusting of intuition and the wisdom, my gosh, and experience that comes with this guy. He is not even going to question his gut in the slightest. The Emperor realizes. That's self-reflection. What is it that you realize? When you're defending this, what do you realize? It may hurt. It may hurt to recognize that you've been defending a lost cause. Okay? But you know what? The Emperor has been through many battles, and I'm sure he's fought many wars that maybe were a lost cause, but he did it because he believed in it and he believed in himself. So that's your reading, Aquarius, for September. I hope it was very meaningful for you. Please come back and watch the full moon reading that I'm going to do on September 14th. And please subscribe. I'm pretty new here, and so subscribing gets the word out and helps me share all this. And if you hit the bell button, it will let you know when I update the next time. So thank you again for watching, and we'll see you soon.